Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel E-Commerce Project tutorial. In this video, we will cover how to create the shopping cart. So let's see how can we create the shopping cart. For shopping cart, we need to create two things. First is a service class and second one is a facade. So first of all, let's create a service class. For that, go to the command prompt and here let's create a service class. So let's execute the command php artisan make class and then directory name which is services slash service name which is cart service. Press enter. Okay, cart service created. Now let's create a facade. For that, just execute the command php artisan make class and then directory name which is facade, then slash facade name which is cart. Now hit enter. Okay, facade is created. Now let's run the application. So write here php artisan serve. Now let's open the cart service. So go to the VS Code and just go inside the app directory, then services, and from here let's open the cart service. And now inside this class file, let's add here, just remove this, and here just write this code. First of all, let's create here two properties. First is instance and another one which is last row ID. And inside this instance, just set here the default value which is default, this one, and inside the last row ID just assign the null value. And after this, just create this function, instance function. Using this instance function, just assign the new instance name to this instance. Okay, $this instance equal to this name. Okay, and their return type which is self. It's return this cart service object. Alright, and after this add here the function for getting the cart. So write here the function name get cart and their return type which is collection. Okay, inside this get cart function, just get the cart from the session. So write here $cart is equal to session : get method, and inside this get method just pass here the cart and concatenate the instance name and get this cart from the session as a collection. Okay, so just pass here the collection, and after this just check here this cart. If this cart is instance of collection, then just return this cart to the collection, this variable. Otherwise convert this cart into collection using this collect method. Okay, so inside the collect just pass here the cart and then pass inside the collection. Okay, here. And after this just map all the collection item. Okay, and then just return. And after this next function which is add, and inside this add function there are several parameters. First is id, then name, quantity, price, options, and last one is tax. Okay, and also its return type is self. It's return the cart service class object. Okay, so inside this add function, first of all using this if, just check here if is array. If this id is an array, then just return this one. Okay, $this arrow add array function. You can see here this one add array function. Okay, and inside this add array function one parameter which is array type and parameter name which is data. Okay, and return type which is self. And inside this add array function just return first call here the add function, and inside this add function just pass the id, name, quantity, price, option, and tax. Okay, and after this just return. And after this, if it is not true, then in this line first get the cart inside the cart variable. Okay, using this get cart method, and then just convert ID and option using this MD5 as a row ID. Okay, and after converting the row ID inside this cart item, first add here the object, and inside this array just write this one. Okay, first write row ID, then ID, name, quantity, price, option, tax, subtotal, and this one is associated model. It will use for the associating the item to the product model. And after this, just put this cart item inside this row ID. Okay, so just pass here the put, and inside this put method just pass here row ID and cart item. And after this, inside this last row ID, you can see here this one, last row ID. Okay, so write here $this arrow last row ID is equal to assign this row ID. And after this, just put inside the session. So first pass here the cart and instance name. Okay, and then put here the cart, and then just return here the $this. It will return the cart service class object because their return type is self. You can see here colon self, this one. And then our next function, which is associate. This function is used for associate the item cart item to the product model. Okay, so inside the associate model, just pass here the argument model and return type, which is self. And inside the associate method, first of all, let's add here the if condition and check if $this last row ID has no any value, it means it is null, then just return the $this. Okay, and if it is not true, then first get here the cart from using this cart method. Okay, get cart method. Okay, and assign inside this variable cart variable. And after this, just get here the item cart item using this last row ID. So inside this get method, just pass here the $this arrow last row ID. So using this, it will get here the cart item, okay, according to last row ID, and just assign inside this $item. And then add here the if condition. If $item has a value, then just write here $item arrow associated model and assign here $model. Okay, this one. And then call here the put method $cart arrow put, and inside this just pass here the last row ID and this item. Okay, and after this just assign this cart to the session. So inside the session put method, just pass here the cart and this instance name. Okay, and then pass here the cart, and after this just return the object. Okay, and now next function, which is model. It will also use to associate the item cart item to the product model. And next function, which is content, and their return type, which is collection. And this function is used to get all the cart content as a collection. It will just return $this arrow get cart, okay, as a collection. And after this, our next function is update, and this function is used to update the cart item according to row ID and this data, and it will return either object or boolean. So inside this function, first get the cart using this get cart method. First check here if this cart has this row ID is not available, then just return false, okay, boolean value. And if it is not true, then just get here the item from the cart. Okay, so using this get method, just pass here the row ID and extract the item and just assign inside this variable. And after this, inside this if just pass here the age_numeric method, and inside this method just pass here the data and check if this data is numeric, then inside this item quantity QTY just pass here the data. Okay, and before passing this, just type casting this data into int. And inside the else part, if it is not a numeric value, then inside this else part just add here the for each, then just update item, okay, using this key and assign this value. and then calculate the subtotal here. And after this, just inside the session using this put method, just pass here the cart or instance name and pass here the updated cart. And after this, just add here the updated cart. It will update the cart with this updated cart instance. Okay, and then just return the item. And next function, which is remove, and their return type, which is void, and inside this argument just pass here the row id. Okay, according to this row id, first get the cart using this get cart method, and from the cart just remove the particular item according to this row id. So use here the forget method, and inside this forget method just pass here the row id. It will remove the particular item which row id is this. And after removing item, just update the cart. So inside the session using the put method, pass here the instance name. Okay, and then add here the updated cart. It will update the cart inside the session. And now our next function is which is destroy, and their return type which is void. And inside the destroy method, just write this one, session : forget, and just pass here the instance name which is cart and concatenate with this instance name. Okay, and this forget method, it will completely remove this instance from the session. And now next function, which is total, and their return type which is float, and inside the total method just return the sum of subtotal. Okay, so first call here the get cart method. Okay, so write here $this arrow get cart, and then call here the sum method, and inside this sum method just pass here the subtotal. Okay, it will calculate the sum of subtotal, and then typecasting with this float, and then return. Okay, and last one, which is the count function, and their return type which is int. And inside this function, first sum of all quantities, so write here, so call here $this arrow get cart, and just call here the sum method, and inside this sum method just pass here the quantity. Okay, it will sum all the quantity and then just return, before returning a typecasting as a int. Okay, and then return. So these are all the function for cart services. Okay, cart service. Now let's import here some package. So first add here, after this just write here use illuminate /support /collection, and another one which is session. Okay, now save this. Alright, now let's open the facade. So again go to the app directory, then facades, and from here let's open this one, cart.php. And now inside this class, first of all let's extend here extends, and then facade. Okay, and also import this facade. So just write here use illuminate /support /facades /facade. Okay, and now inside this class just remove this and add here a function which is this one, protected, a static function, and function name which is get facade accessor. Okay, and the return type which is a string, and then just return this card. Okay, and now save this. And now let's open the service provider. So inside this app directory, providers, and from here let's open the app service provider. Inside this app service provider, first of all let's register our cart service class, this one. So here inside this register method just write here $this arrow app arrow singleton. Okay, and then pass here the cart inside the single quote, and then add here the callback function, and inside this callback function just return new object of the cart services. And now inside the boot function, just write here this one, $loader is equal to AliasLoader get instance, and then $loader arrow alias, and just pass here the alias name, which is cart. Okay, here C is capital, and then pass here the facade name. Okay, cart facade name. So just put here the path app slash facade slash cart, then class. Okay, and now let's import the alias loader. So here, just write here, use a space illuminate slash foundation slash alias loader. Okay, now save this. Now all setup related to the shopping cart is now done. So let's use this shopping cart. So first of all, here inside this header, I'm just going to show here the total cart item. Okay, so for that, let's open the app layout. So just go inside the resources directory, then views, layouts, and from here let's open the app layout file. Okay, and inside this layout file, just find here the icon of shopping cart. Okay, this is the shopping cart icon. So here you can see here, this is the hard-coded value, which is 3. So just remove this 3 and add here double curly bracket, and then this one. Okay, this cart. So right here, cart instance, and just pass here the instance name. Let's say instance name, which is cart. Okay, and then call here the count method. Now save this, and now just refresh the page, and you can see here inside the cart, this time there is no any item, so it's showing here the 0 value. In next video, we will see how can we add product to the cart and show all the cart items. Okay, this video covers the creating the shopping cart. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the next part of this series. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.